I'm gonna tell you right now. This is from her father. Your bunch of lying no good punks, and I know who it's coming from because I've traced it, and you've been reported to cyber police because I've traced it. Consequences will never be the same because I've traced it, and you've been reported to cyber police because I've traced it. You'll be arrested. End of conversation. Well, guess what? My daughter's not lying, and I'm not gonna put up with any of you people's crap. If you ain't got something nice to say about my daughter, then keep your mouth shut. Keep your mouth shut. And any more of your comments and put it on there will be caught and will be bound. You will have to deal with the police, cause you done goofed. Cause you done goofed. Because I've traced it, and you've been reported to cyber police because I've traced it. Consequences will never be the same because I've traced it, and you've been reported to cyber police because I've traced it. You'll be arrested. End of conversation.
Yo, Blue, this one's for you. Yo, Blue, yo, Blue, yo, Blue. This one's for you. This one's for you. This one's for you, boy. Yo, Blue, yo, Blue, yo, Blue. This one's for you. The boy Blue, 91982. Getting down here on motherfucking YouTube. At my fucking homie, he's crazy as can be. Crazy motherfucking juggalo for you to see. Go Blue, look at him dance. Crazy motherfucker getting drunk with ants and plants. Bring it round for the boy Blue, 91982. Add the motherfucker, subscribe to him too. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue, 91982. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue, 91982. The boy Blue, he's got that clown ass face, a wicked little laugh, crazy eyes up in this place. Bring it back, motherfucker, for all that fucking shit. Look at this wicked ass homie on his head. Bring it back for the boy Blue, 91982. Let him come up to YOU. He's going crazy, motherfucker, up on this space. My space, the bitch, and you'll get him in your face. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue, 91982. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue. The boy Blue, 91982. Go Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue. Look at him on YouTube. Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue. Add the motherfucker Blue in this house. Look at crazy mouse. Bring it back for laughs. Everybody getting down with Blue, my homie True. Now get it back for the boy Blue, 91982. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue. Get it down for boy Blue. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue. A crazy motherfucker on YouTube, Blue. He's dancing all around the place. Getting hella drunk, hella high up in your faces. Coming round, wicked clown. Getting down, down and round. Indeed, Delaware. Bring it down for Yelware. Crazy shirtless motherfucker. Tattoo on his chest for his motherfucking daughter. Yo Blue, bring it Rosie in it too. Bring it for his daughters, yeah. Look at boy Blue. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue, 91982. Yo Blue, yo Blue, yo Blue, 91982. Wicked clown, getting down, juggalo, getting round. Wicked clown, collecting all that juggalo crown. Yo Blue's getting down, ready for you motherfuckers. Juggalos online, bring it up for all you suckers. Bring it down for all the haters, hating on his shit. He says fuck the fuck off to your shit. Motherfucker, bring it down for this Norwegian clown. Singing this frown downtown for boy blue. Go blue, go blue, go blue. 91982. Yo blue, yo blue, yo blue. Bring it down for the boy blue. 91982. Blue, the boy blue, the boy blue, the boy blue. 91982. The boy blue, the boy blue. 91982.
And I am a white piece of shit, and I do approve this message. Y'all stay safe. Have a good day. God bless.
What is up, y'all? Said I got a viewer, and that one viewer is about on Twitch. Where's everybody at? I just took my meds with some kratom. Hoping someone out there can buy me a beer. What up, Cyrus? Happy Thanksgiving.
Someone jogging down the road. We got the moon in the shot. Damn, where's everybody at?
Damn, I thought I could get more than that out of here. There we go. What up, whoever's watching? I think that's all I'm about to get out of there. What up, whoever is watching on Juggalo Drama Alert? Mm. Ah. What up, whoever's watching on the Almighty Dark Carnival? I just got my crazy pills filled. So I need to raise $1 to get my crazy pills. It'd be the shit if someone donated. I could go get my crazy pills and a couple beers. Whew. What up, whoever's watching on JDA, the Almighty Dark Carnival? Got a viewer on each. I'm getting a phone call, so I'm gonna play a song.
Where do I start? I'm the boy who cries wolf. The sky is always falling. I made $100 in a month. I guess you could say I'm ballin'. Don't mind my scabby head, and yes, I'm balding. I it could be my daddy. And a lot of people see me and laugh, they don't know my pain. I'm just a misfit in this world of the vain, but I keep on dreaming. I wish Marty was dead and could be my daddy. I wish Marty was dead and could be my daddy. People see me and laugh, they don't know my pain. I'm just a misfit in this world of the vain, but I keep on dreaming. I wish Marty was dead, it could be my daddy. My daddy, my daddy. I wish Marty was dead, it could be my daddy. I wish Marty was dead, it could be my daddy. I wish Marty was dead, it could be my daddy. My daddy, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy.
Hey y'all, I'm still on the phone. I'm gonna play another song.
Supposed to provide for my family. Fuck around and find out. Bubba's bitchin'. Stop sending a hard grinding blood, guys. I'm the drift king of Akron. CIA hole is my boyfriend. This is from my crew and family, sit and spin. Marty, you're demanding now. How am I supposed to provide for my family? Fuck around and find out. You're the Bubba's bitch in the end. Money talks, bullshit walks. Gotta keep my family fed. No time for games, no time for fakes. I lay down the law, no mistakes. Money talks, bullshit walks. Gotta keep my family fed. No time for games, no time for fakes. I lay out the law, no mistakes. CIA, hope you're not in control. Marty, you're demanding now. How am I supposed to provide for my family? Fuck around and find out. You're the Bubba's bitch in the end. Demanding now. How am I supposed to provide for my family? Fuck around and find out. You're the Bubba's bitch in the end. Marty, I demand payment now. How am I supposed to provide for my family? Fuck around and find out. You'll be Bubba's bitch in the end.
I'm about to go out for another smoke. Ah, I forgot I got a vape. What up, whoever's watching? I'm hoping someone can buy me a beer. And I need $1 for my meds. What up, 4 viewers? How's everyone doing? Three viewers. What is up for viewers? 2 on JDA, 1 on the Almighty Dark Carnival, and 1 bot on Twitch. 3 viewers. If you have a job now, why do you still ask for everyone to buy things for you? Well, I'm not officially getting paid from the state yet. Still waiting to hear back. I gotta make a phone call probably on Friday and try to get an update on when I'll be getting paid. But yeah, I actually need one of my medications and some beer. I can still make it to the pharmacy by 8 Eastern. My meds are only $1, and then beers are $2. So if I could raise like $5-6, that'd be great. Sounds like nothing changed. Yeah. Same shit, different day. What up, 3 viewers, 2 viewers? Oh, hot. Why is it so hot in here? What's up, Blackjack? Hey, Ron, you got $1? No, I don't. You know?
I don't care.
In the fall of 1977, when Cece Capper was a young mother of 26, she experienced an amazing event that would change her life forever. While driving to a friend's home, her daughter Dee suddenly became extremely agitated.
Dee started crying uncontrollably. I went through the intersection and I pulled over to see what was wrong. And I said, What is it? And she goes, oh, Mommy, you have to be so careful here. This is such a dangerous place. People get really hurt here. And I was just flabbergasted. I don't know why she could be so upset.
Later that day, Cece told her relative about the incident. She was astounded to learn that her grandmother, Ocelia, was nearly killed at the exact same intersection 17 years earlier. Incredible. Dee seemed to be remembering that accident. But how is that possible? Ocelia died 7 years before Dee was born. Cece Klepper is convinced that her daughter Dee is a reincarnation of her grandmother Ocelia. But is this simply wishful thinking, or is it really possible for the dead to come back to life? A landmark study of reincarnation is currently underway at the University of Virginia, where researchers are raising controversial questions about what really happens to us when we die. And the most astonishing cases involve young children who seem to have the memories of long departed life.
What up, son Cody K?
Ocelia
Diabetes.
was born on May 4th, 1893.
Diabetes.
And passed away 73 years later in 1966. Dee Klepper was born on December 19th, 1973. At first, she appeared to be a perfectly ordinary child. But soon Dee began acting as if she was, in fact, her great-grandmother Ocelia. The first extraordinary occurrence happened during a trip to the grocery store.
We were in the grocery store, and there was an older woman who came over. And Dee said, Mommy, this is my friend.
In fact, the woman was a friend, but not of Dee's. Cece discovered that the woman had been a neighbor of Ocelia's for 30 years. Before that day, Dee had never set eyes on her and had no way of knowing who she was. 2 months later, Dee made a second mysterious statement about her great-grandmother's past life while at a restaurant.
We walk into the restaurant, and she goes, Mommy, there's Helen. And this older waitress comes over. How did you know my name? And before I could say anything, my daughter piped up and said, because I used to come here when I was big. And this waitress, I cannot describe the look on her face or how she was really flustered.
Dee had never been to the restaurant before, but her great-grandmother Ocelia was a regular.
I asked this waitress how long she had worked there, and she said she had been a waitress there for about 20 years. So she definitely would have been there at a time when my grandmother came. And since my grandmother went on a weekly basis, it's quite likely my grandmother did know her pretty well. This seemed pretty strange that my daughter seemed to have memories from my grandmother's life. And to me, reincarnation was really the only thing that could explain that.
In the typical case, a child at a young age, 2 or 3, describes having lived before, and will continue to talk about this until he or she gets to be 7 or 8. The child may give enough statements about the previous life that the person who died that matches that description can then be found.
Cece's case is not unique. I have other cases like hers, and they all seem to fit the same general patterns. The age of the child and how the relatives come to realize that this is a reincarnated relative.
On December 3rd, 1995, Ron Ortega and his wife welcomed into the world a baby boy they named Gus. The family had no prior belief in reincarnation. Then Gus began to speak, and Ron's entire view of reality was abruptly thrown into question.
I was changing his diaper when he was about 1.5, and he abruptly just said, "You know, when I was your age, I used to change your diapers." And it kind of threw me for a loop. I kind of stopped and looked back. So, what a weird thing to say.
As Gus grew older, he continued to make puzzling references, often talking as if he were an adult. One day when Ron showed Gus some old family photos, his son's reaction was mind-boggling.
One of the photos was a class photo of my father when he was about 10, with about maybe 15 or 20 other kids.
That's me.
Gus was pointing to his grandfather, August Ortega, a man he had never seen before in his life. August died 1 year before Gus was born, and the child had never seen a picture of him. Now Gus was picking August out in photo after photo, and declaring that he was August in a previous life.
He was shown a picture of my old family's business. And when asked what this was, he said, "That's my shop." But he said, "I used to be big, and now I'm a kid again." And he was giggling when he was saying this. I mean, it was just like, "Isn't this great? This is absolutely cool."
The event wasn't strange. Gus soon began talking about a tragic event in the Ortega family's past. The incident occurred 55 years before Gus was born, and Ron claims his son knew absolutely nothing about it.
He said, "I had a sister, and she died. She's a fish, and bad guy made her die."
August Ortega's sister was murdered by her husband in 1940. Her body was wrapped in a blanket and dumped into the San Francisco Bay.
That was absolutely the aha moment. That blew me away because there was no way at all that this kid could have known anything about that.
Today, Gus is 5 years old, and his memories of his grandfather August are slowly fading away. Experts have discovered that most children who remember past lives usually lose those memories by the age of 7.
If Gus starts to lose these memories, I'll feel fortunate to have spent this early time with him. He's very affectionate, and it's something that I think my father always wanted to be able to do, but couldn't as much as he wanted to. This is like connecting, and I sense very much that this is a gift that's been given to me, and I'm cherishing it every moment.
Dee Klepper is now 27 years old. She no longer has any memory of her great-grandmother, Celia Davidson.
We certainly have not proven reincarnation. In fact, we're not even attempting to. I think what these cases can do is open our minds a little bit where we may not understand everything about how the world works. So there may be more to life than we recognize.
Last year, Instagram launched teen accounts, defaulting all teens into automatic protections, and will continue adding new safeguards. Instagram teen accounts with automatic protections.
Las Vegas, Nevada, a mecca for both high rollers and nickel slot players. However, in a local mall near the Strip, Kevin Wu and his girlfriend Christine Westing were playing their own game with their own rules. Wu and Westing had allegedly devised a daring shoplifting scheme that netted enough cash to feed their drug habits.
You gotta be pretty gutsy to walk into a mall and lift merchandise, especially nowadays with all these sensors that are posted at these places.
Their luck eventually ran out. Wu and Weston were arrested and booked for shoplifting. But they were soon back on the streets, and police claimed up to their old tricks. Only this time the stakes had gone much higher. Christine was 8.5 months pregnant with Kevin's baby, and they were about to become suspects in a heinous crime. According to police, the couple settled into their room following a day ripping off department stores. They reportedly spent the rest of the evening drinking and using drugs. Sometime after midnight, Weston felt a series of sharp abdominal pains. Moments later, she went into premature labor, locked herself in the bathroom, then gave birth to a baby boy. Boone rifled through the yellow pages for the nearest hospital and pleaded his case with an ER nurse.
Emergency room, well speaking.
Oh, man, I have an emergency. She received a phone call about 1 o'clock in the morning from a male subject who identified himself as Kevin and said that his girlfriend had just had a baby and the baby was in the toilet.
We do not expect ambulances from this location. You need to hang up and you need to dial 911 right now.
Boone finally made the call to 911 an hour later, about 2 a.m. He said it was a medical emergency, not to involve the cops. Suspicious, the dispatcher contacted Las Vegas Metro Police anyway. When paramedics and uniformed officers arrived, they found Christine alone in the bathroom. Her baby was still in the toilet. While Weston was wheeled to a waiting ambulance, the homicide unit responded. The baby had apparently died of drowning.
I can't describe the feeling that I had when I first saw that, because I've never seen anything like it. The deaths dealing with children are the hardest, but this one, it's just hard to describe. This is a baby that didn't have a chance from the minute it came up.
The death of any child is tragic, and this case is especially shocking. But had a crime been committed? Several scenarios of guilt or innocence were possible. Detectives hoped an autopsy scheduled for later the same day would provide the answer. One question in particular was crucial. Had the baby been born alive? Detectives Hardy and Tremble were anxious to see the results of the autopsy, and in the meantime there was work to do. When they arrived at the hospital to talk with the young couple, the uniformed officer was already questioning Kevin Wu. He suddenly became very nervous.
How long have you been living it? Just a couple of years. We didn't stay too long. Excuse me, do you mind if I use the restroom?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
A few minutes later, detectives were told that Wu had fled.
Yeah, the suspect's out of here. We need an officer stationed at the Lady Luck Hotel.
They immediately ordered a patrol officer to stand guard at the hotel in case he returned to his room. Then around 3 a.m., Hardy and Tremble spoke with Christine Weston.
We just need to ask her a couple questions.
She was about as calm as anybody could be for what had just happened. wasn't upset, wasn't crying. The only question she had about was her belongings in the room. Really couldn't care less about what happened to the baby.
When can I go back to the hotel?
Well, it's a little late to go back tonight, but they're in secure. Things are.
I gave her my business card and said, call us in the morning and we'll make arrangements to meet you over there and get your stuff.
It was partly a plot to put Weston at ease until detectives could review the results of the autopsy and determine if a crime had been committed. Late that morning, the report came in. The baby had indeed been born alive.
Because they didn't seek medical attention, the district attorney's office felt that there was enough to charge both of them with the murder, basically, of the child.
There was now an alleged homicide to investigate. Christine Weston and Kevin Wu, the two prime suspects. Rowdy and Tremble returned to the hospital to question Weston. But while they were checking in at the nurse's station, she was checking out the back door. Seconds later, Weston was gone.
She really had no fixed address in Las Vegas. We really didn't know where to look for them. They were all, as far as we're concerned, just guests of that hotel.
Then 2 days after Wu and Weston disappeared, police say Wu stole a pickup truck in nearby Henderson, Nevada.
I need your car. Just give me the keys. Give me your keys.
It was found abandoned a few days later south of Los Angeles. That brought the FBI into the case.
The FBI got involved in it during what we call the unlawful flight to avoid prosecution process. What that is when an individual is indicted or arrested in a state case and then flees the jurisdiction, we initiate that process to assist in the apprehension.
Weston and Wu were both charged with second-degree murder, child abuse with substantial bodily harm, and possession of a controlled substance. Wu was also wanted for carjacking. But despite the nationwide mandate, police say the couple has not been deterred from their life of crime.
Christine has been cited twice in the Southern California area. She was arrested by the Costa Mesa Police Department for shoplifting.
Weston, however, is very clever. To derail Costa Mesa police from making an immediate ID, she reported to use one of her aliases, Carrie Lynn Meeker. Since shoplifting is a misdemeanor, Weston, posing as Meeker, was not held in jail.
Once they're arrested, their fingerprints are sent back to the FBI facility. That can take up to a day to get back. The result, which is, if it's not a significant event, they're released before the return of the fingerprints, which helps them avoid apprehension.
And what about Weston's alleged partner in crime?
There haven't been any sightings of Kevin Wu since his departure, but we still assume that the two of them are together until we know otherwise.
Christine Weston and Kevin Wu are still on the lam, and Detective Don Tremble is still on their trail. He won't rest until he tracks them down.
If you saw what we saw in the room that night, it'll make me mad too. But the whole thing that really gets to me is
the joy of whole room freshness. Glade plug-in scented oil fan.
All around you don't even know it.
It's the only freshener to use a continuous built-in fan.
It's just there in the air.
Unlike some fresheners that seem strong just around the outlet, the Glade fan continuously circulates fragrance throughout your whole room.
This shit'll blow your motherfucking mind. Magic everywhere in this bitch.
Plug-in scented oil fan from Glade. The
pure motherfucking magic
of fragrance.